This is Jordan from Sofa Spuds, and I'm excited because Halo 5 Guardians has been announced, and I'm a huge Halo fan, so I'm going to be all over this. Already am. I've been looking into it way too much already, and I was just going to give you some details. So this morning, Xbox Wire posted an article talking about Halo 5 Guardians, how it'll be the Xbox One game that comes out in 2015. Which they said that there will be a Halo journey beginning on Xbox One this year. So the speculation for Halo 2 Anniversary is still up. And I'm really hoping for that. Me, Carson, and Kendall are going to do a playthrough of it, hardcore, if that comes out. But it says, I'm happy to reveal that Halo 5 Guardians is the next installment of the legendary saga of the Master Chief. And it pretty much says, yeah, it's coming out 2015. And it says it is a massive and exciting project because the Xbox One's hardware and ecosystem helps create worlds and experience worthy of this new gen. Now, there's actually been 2 images released on it, except for the transparent cutout of the logo. Now, the first one, Master Chief is on the bottom. Now, that's what's throwing me off a little bit, because, Master Chief is the main character. It even says so in the article. Well, it says it continues this saga, so maybe he isn't, and maybe he's in there. But, you're going to play as Master Chief regardless. But there's another Spartan who is the top half of the image, and they're in a desert area, which goes along with the Halo Xbox One trailer that was revealed at last year's E3, which could possibly be the Ark. Now, it's speculated, and this is true, and there's structures in the background, which there's a concept art that Halo Waypoint released with it. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm excited. Now, Halo Waypoint released a concept art, and if you notice behind the top Spartan, a little bit to the right, there's these structures. Well, in the concept art, it looks like a close-up view of the structures and somebody standing in them. Now, what's weird about this is there is actually these up in the top part of this picture. It looks like little tentacle ball creatures. I guess similar to the I'm going to say the Duke Nukem little flying things. I can't remember what they're called. Flying up around this structure. So, is this a new enemy? Like, what is this? Is this just part of the nature outside? Now, it looks like it was once a civilization. It looks partly destroyed, abandoned. So this could be Forerunner structures, which would make sense, especially if he's on the Ark, because that was built by the Forerunners. So back to the Halo 1 trailer that E3 showed last year. He walks up, it caves in, and the giant structure comes out, and that's not rumored, but we're speculating that to be Mendicant Bias, because all throughout Halo 3 he's trying to communicate with you. And in the canon, he is supposedly shipped back to Installation 1, which is the Ark in pieces. Now, I'll show the video clip, or I probably already have showed it. I'm talking right now, so I don't know how the video is going to be put together. Next on the list, though, is a tweet that was sent out a few days ago, not a few days ago, on May 5th, so nearly 2 weeks, by Hassan Rashid at Thuway, Thuway. Now, he is like a gaming insider, and he gets to preview a lot of these games early, and he usually gives a lot of feedback. So he tweeted out, Halo 5 is supposed to be very different from the older games. More or less open world and very ambitious. Now, this is open world and it's on the Ark like we're hoping. We're not necessarily hoping, but like we're speculating. This is going to be interesting because the Ark has multiple landscape things. Because, it changes between the grass and the desert. I guess the grasslands is what I'm going to call it. And towards the center it has the desert area that's showed off in the Xbox One reveal trailer. Another interesting thing to go along with that is Mega Bloks, and this is official through Halo Waypoint, has released a new type of vehicle called the Quad. What was it called? Hold on. The Quad Walker. The UNSC Quad Walker. And I'll be pulling up that picture now too. So I'm sure it's no like coincidence that they came out around the same time. So that'll probably, be a vehicle you can use to traverse the land and that you need to cover, since it's supposed to be a free roam game. Now, about the person on top though, I'm going to speculate about who that is. It could be a female figure. Not 100% sure yet. We think it might be based on the body shape. But you just can't tell with that kind of Spartan. Because, if it stays true to the Halo thing, it's going to be like Cat and have a giant butt and an extremely small waist. But then, in Halo 4, they kind of changed that and they're not as defined now. But, it still resembles the female to me, at least. Now, there's two people I believe that this female Spartan could be, if it is. Now, there's Spartan 087, which is Spartan Kelly. And she shows up in Forward on a Dawn. And there's a rumor going around right now that the actress that played her in Forward on the Dawn will be returning for Halo 5 and 6 to do voices for Spartan Kelly. Now, if that's true, this could very well be Spartan Kelly, because she was in Master Chief's squad in Forward on the Dawn. I'll probably show the clip here. That helped rescue Lasky and his crew. And if they're back together again, I'm sure they will be just a destructive team, because they both started the Spartan program. I think Master Chief was already like a squad leader at eight years old, and she was in the Spartan program at age 6. So they've both been, that's all they know pretty much. And they're probably some of the best because they're some of the first few. And, they were part of the genetically enhanced corps too. So it's not like they're not built for battle. Now, the other Spartan that I believe it could be would be Linda. I think it's 057. Correct me if I'm wrong. She is in an Easter egg in Halo 1 Anniversary, or Halo C Anniversary Edition. When you're on the first mission, and I'll be showing you that here. I'm playing through that right now so I can show this part off. You're on the freaking ship, and I'm trying to remember. Is Forward on the Dawn the first ship in the first game? I think it is. No? Yes? Oh, well. You're on the ship. I believe it's Forward. It is Forward on the Dawn. Gosh, I'm so mixed up right now because I was playing that quiz up, and they asked about a ship from Halo 2, and I clicked Forward on the Dawn, but I knew it wasn't, but I got it wrong. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm emotional. And when you're up you go to the control room where the guys are talking to you when you first wake up in the cryo chamber, and behind it is another room, and it says Spartan, I want to say 057. I'm probably wrong. I'll show that off here in a second, and I'll correct myself in text if I'm wrong. And it shows Spartan Linda. And it says not available, not available, not available, like she's not there right now. And in the books and canon, she was on, I think she was on Reach with him, with Master Chief. So if that's true and she's still alive, this could be her coming back, because I think they were partners, or they fought with each other. There's always a lot more speculation about what's going on, but that's what I'm going to cover today. If you have anything wrong with what I said, tell me, and I'll try to correct it. If you want to speculate more with us, feel free to talk to us on Twitter. Especially me, because I love talking about this stuff. I'm the Spuds J, and I don't get on the Sofa Spuds Twitter account a lot, because I usually just stick to mine. But Carson and Kendall get on it a lot, so they will talk on there, or they will tell me to talk to you, and then I will talk to you because I want to talk to you about Halo so much. So, Halo 5 Guardians 2015. I mean, oh gosh, I'm so excited. Now, hopefully the game this year is Halo 2 Anniversary. That's what I want it to be, because they said they'll be bringing back the Halo 2 multiplayer if they do it. Which, in my opinion, Halo 2 had the best campaign so far. And the multiplayer was pretty cool. Halo 3 was better overall because of Forge and just because of custom games. The way you could edit like everything, I think. But if they can bring back the Halo 2 multiplayer, like that tradition, because Halo 3, or that style, not tradition. Halo 3 had the same style as Halo 2. And it just had Forge and all that added onto it, and better custom games and just better like physics, because I know they'll upgrade all that. But I think Halo 2 Anniversary would be the best option, and I would love to see that. But like I said, if you want to complain or you just want to talk about Halo, feel free to message us or shoot us a Twitter, a tweet, whatever. And sorry this video is sporadic and all over the place. I'm just extremely excited about this. But you know what? Halo.